Guys, it's Lemar. Today I'm going to be explaining the physics course practice quiz from section 3.1 to 3.4. Okay, hello. We start with question 4 because question 1, 2, and 3 are memorization. Okay, hello. This exam is going to be easy, inshallah, but you guys need to focus a little more than this is kind of hard in my opinion. Okay, so first thing you have to know is that this is constructive interference. Okay, how did I know? It's because the microphone detects 2A. Okay? When you read more into the book and everything, you will know how to know if it's constructive or destructive. Here it's constructive interference. هلا constructive, okay, you cannot have a decimal. So على طول we remove the decimal options 1 or 2. We have this one, this one, and this one. This is not a whole number, this is not a decimal, so أكيد no. So we choose those. Okay. Everything tomorrow you have to like divide it or multiply it to make it become meter. يعني we know this من زمان, it has to be in meters. Okay. Now here we already have the L as meter. 4.8 centimeter we divided by 100 to make it meter. Okay. They said the fifth order bright fringe. This question is kind of hard and all of the questions are almost like this, but just know this formula. Wavelength equals to d sine angle over m. Okay. First, and you also have to know tan angle is equal to y over L. And like I said, we found the y. It's this. Okay, and the L is this. Now, you put it, you get when you wanna get this, yeah? You put shift tan and then you get it as 4.6 almost. Now you do this. Sine the angle that we got in the first one. Okay, and then here the distance over the m, which is this. You'll understand how we get this. They said 50 يعني 5. You do it and then you get almost this. They said they wanted in nanometers, you multiply by 10 to the power of 9. Oh my god, sorry. Okay, now question number 7. Easy. Hello. Now, look, here they put an arrow. We have 1, 2, 3. يعني divide by 3, 1.8. If the slit separation is increased, okay, you have to know this. The bright fringes become closer together. Just know this. Okay. Also, guys, don't forget. We did the exam online. فأكيد everyone screenshotted the exam. Or if not, I'll send this in a while. Like the questions from the past. And don't forget to do the AMS quiz because it's also very important. They said the interference, what interference does the microphone detect? First thing we need to find the wavelength. The wavelength is equal to V over F. By what? V equals to wavelength F. Okay? Now, it's 0.5. You get 0.5. They said, they said it went from here to here. يعني final minus initial. Or like here, RQ minus RP. يعني 2 minus 2.5 is equal to negative 0.5. The delta R is always in absolute value. يعني it has to be positive. You put it over each other, it's 1. Like we know, whole number يعني constructive interference. This is how we know it's constructive. Okay. Question number 12. We have to know that I get I1, okay, by 1 over 2 I 0. You do it, they already gave it to you, it's equal to 60. Now, how do I find I? I is equal to I1 cosine squared angle. هلا we know no, it's 60 because we found it here, I1, yeah? Then cosine 90, okay? Because when you have um they don't say what it is, you put 90, okay? You will get 0 لأنه أصلا 90 cosine 90 is equal to 0, okay? Now uh we know إنه it's 0 here. Yeah, the greatest intensity, okay. We know it's 0 from the first part. Now, you do it, you get how much? You get 60. Now, also, again, you do it, but after passing through those two films, يعني it went from 0 then to 60. هلا, from what we know, إنه we have to know between them. هلا it went from 0 to 30 to 60 هيك يعني. Okay? Or we can do 60 minus 0 equals to 60, divide by 2, it's equal to 30. This is how you know what to use here. And then you get 45. Okay. Question number 13. هلا احنا عنا اشي اسمه crust و trough. هلا I didn't really read into it yet, but you have to know if it's like here, okay? خلاص, you have to know it like this. Destructive and then constructive. Constructive يعني added. Okay. They said from X at the instant. Snapshot. Okay, snapshot. هلا look 1 point X 1 point Y. هلا look, the X is up, yeah, and it's meeting. هلا also the Y is meeting. It's not actually, no, sorry. The X ليش it's interfering waves يعني constructive يعني they're adding. Look, it's at one place, but here it's not meeting with any. Look here, it's like this like this عادي, and this is point Y, but point X is here. It's meeting between two lines. That's why it's constructive. That's why you add it. Okay? You have to know this is this diffraction, sorry, and the pattern formed by the overlapping of waves is called interference. It's due to the interference phenomenon. Okay, also this formula again, look, it's gonna keep coming. It's gonna keep staying. You use the formula again. Okay, D. What's D? The distance. Okay, over. They said fourth order bright fringe. Fourth. M equals 4. You do it, you get approximately, you get 8.099 times 10 to the power of negative 7 meters. They want it in nanometers. Okay, you multiply by 10 to the power of 9, you get 809.9. You get 810 nanometers. هلا the maximum number of bright fringes. Okay, the maximum number, هلا you have to know this, d sine over the wavelength, not d sine over the m. Okay, basically, hi, this is the same thing as this, by the way. It's the same formula, but here it's in a different way. Okay, so we know another d is the same. The sine is 90. The angle is different now. Okay, then you already got the wavelength in the first part, but you don't put it as nanometers, you put it as meters. Okay, then you get 37.04 يعني 37. هلا the total number of fringes, this is how you get it. Total num of fringes is 2 times the max plus 1. هلا we got the max as 37, so you get 75. Now you memorize this. Okay. Question number 16. Yeah, okay. This formula is also very important. هلا we already did this, okay? And I'm pretty sure this question, it might even come copy pasted because it just looks like it might, to be honest. Okay. Now look. How do we know the separation of the slits? Okay. Delta Y. وبعدين the wavelength. Okay? And the distance. Okay? You get it. You do it. Times 1.2 over the D. هلا. Yeah, this is now yeah, okay. Here, what are you trying to find? The Y. So, yeah, I think I did it wrong here. This is the D, يعني. Let me just check. Oh no, it is correct. I don't know. I think هيك it's supposed to be this and then like this. المهم, you do it. You get this answer. هلا to make it into millimeters, you do times 10 to the power of 3. هلا also another formula, very important. Delta R equals m plus 1 over 2 and the wavelength. هلا أكيد no, sorry. The m, they said form the dark fringe. يعني ما قالوا لنا إيش the m is. So we take it as 0. Yeah? 1 over 2, we leave it. The wavelength, where do I get it from? Here. You keep it as nanometers. Why? Because أصلا here they want it as nanometers. You do it, you get 300 nanometers. Okay. Yeah. Again, this formula. But here you're trying to find the wavelength. Okay. Now, this is the delta Y. أكيد sorry, we make it meters. Yeah. We make every single one of them meters, yeah? And then you solve for the wavelength. You put it in, and they said that they want it in nanometers. So, you multiply by 10 to the power of 9. هلا guys, I know it's kind of complicated. هلا this one's gonna come for sure because it came in the book and I'm telling you it's gonna come. First thing, you have to calculate 1. The I incident cosine squared. هلا first thing, they gave it to you. You solve it, you get 11.25. هلا one more time. But instead of putting the 15, what do you put? You put the 11.25. Okay. And instead of putting the 30, you put a 60 because if you look from here to here, 2. Okay? Okay. You solve it, you get 2.8. هلا to get in the middle of it, you minus them, yeah? هلا it's 8.45 تقريبا. When you put it in the calculator هيك شي So, in range, you have to put it as 8.4. it's the closest. That's why they gave you the options. هلا one more question. Yeah. Okay. The easiest question. This one's gonna come for sure. Now, C equals to wavelength F. Okay. Wavelength times the frequency. هلا they gave you the C and they gave you إنه it's the frequency is this much. So you just need to find the wavelength. You get this as meters. You have to make it to nanometers. So you get 350 nanometers multiplied by 10 to the power of 9. Hello, okay guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you can ask me. أكيد هلا it's kind of complicated, but with practice and just know the formulas, inshallah you guys will do good. The best have Best of luck tomorrow in the exam, and thank you for watching.